I don't know how to start a video, but I'm Hootless, and this is Hoot Reviews Atom Waste. I'm just gonna jump right into it. It's on Steam, don't look it up, because it's not worth playing. My subjective score is 0 out of 5. It would technically be 1 star out of 5, but after being subjected to a slowdown issue that I will talk about in the gameplay section of the mechanical rating, I had to dock a star, and for that, 0 stars. Which is the first 0-star rating. Just imagine party streamers here. Mechanical rating is technically 2.375 out of 10, or rounded down to 2 out of 10, or 1 star. Graphics, 2 out of 10. The graphics, look terrible. They aren't really consistent with the UIs, the models look bad. Basically everything looks bad. Although it has lens flare, so, if you're into lens flare, I guess you could up the score for that. Sound, 0 out of 10. I don't remember any music at all, actually, and all of the sound effects were grating and obnoxious. It had some voice acting, but the voice acting was, equally terrible most of the time. Gameplay, also 0 out of 10, because the control inputs were ridiculously cumbersome and slow. It took forever for the inputs to actually happen, to start walking in a direction or turning around or whatever. For some reason, the gun didn't have this issue, but, the character will also wobble back and forth at will, as it wants, not as you want, sometimes, and that makes it very difficult to get around. Very hard to go around corners as well because of that. Like I said, the aiming the gun wasn't affected by the input slowdown, but it was unbelievably difficult because there was a cap to how high up you could aim, and the enemies that you had to shoot would spawn higher than that, so that wasn't very fun. Then there's the slowdown issue, which happens every time you hit a checkpoint, because it darkens the screen and says save point on your screen whenever you hit a save point, a checkpoint, whatever you'd like to call it, which only goes away when you press W. There's no prompt that tells you have to press W, it just happens and it slows down the game, massively, leaving save point on the screen, until you press W. The first save point happens during a climbing section in which you don't need to press W to proceed, so it never occurred to me, hey, maybe I should press W to get rid of this save point. And I was just in slowdown purgatory until I finished that, which took me 4 minutes because of the slowdown. So for future reference, developers of every game and any game if you're watching this, first of all, don't make your save points, your checkpoints, darken the screen and give a message. Just put a thing in the corner, a little symbol. You say before the game, hey, if this is in the corner, you had a save point, a checkpoint, and if you die, you'll go back there. And you put that in the corner, a little helmet or something, a little flashing icon. And second of all, don't make it slow down the game until you press a button that you don't prompt that they have to press. It's bad design. And finally, settings, although I could go on about gameplay forever because it was so bad. Settings 7.5 out of 10 because, grudgingly I have to give it a good score. It has graphic settings, it has an audio slider, and it has control remapping, plus support for both keyboard and, joysticks. However, there's no native windowed mode, and only slightly off normal resolutions, 1280 by 800, which, why? Why 1280 by 800 and not 1280 by 720? But anyways, that's Atom Waste. Don't look it up, don't buy it, it's not worth it. And, yeah, that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you have suggestions for future games I could review, or, how I could improve these videos, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys all next time.